Hi, in this video we are going to see about how to download and install the latest Java JDK, the latest NetBeans, and also we are going to configure the Apache Tomcat server with the NetBeans 24 IDE. So this video is going to helpful for the people who's going to learn the Java using the NetBeans, and also for the people who are going to develop a web application projects using the Apache NetBeans and the Apache Tomcat server. Now let us go into the video. So in this video we are going to see about 5 different steps. The first thing is like we'll be installing the Java JDK and we'll be setting up the Java path, and then we'll be installing the NetBeans 24, and then we configure the Tomcat server, and finally we'll execute a web project. The first step, now we need to download the required software. So first we'll download the Java JDK. So to download the JDK from the official website, you can go to this oracle.com website, where the latest version as of now 2025 is Java JDK 23. So here you can see the JDK 23 version for Linux, Mac OS and Windows. As of now we are going to see about Windows. So here you can just download this x64 installer, the exe. And coming to the NetBeans, you can just go to the official website netbeans.apache.org, where you can download this. The latest Apache NetBeans 24 as of 2025 is Apache NetBeans 24. You can just download this from this download link. And finally we'll be downloading the Tomcat server. So in the Tomcat server there are various versions available: Tomcat 11, 10 and 9. Kindly note that the different versions will be introduced in specific time period, but so only few versions will be compatible with the NetBeans. So as of now we are going to see about this NetBeans 24. As of now this NetBeans 24 is compatible with the Tomcat server 9.0.84. so kindly use only this version. In case if you are using the latest version of Tomcat 11 or 10, sometimes there may be compatible issue with it, so kindly use only the mentioned version. So all these 3 are the official websites where you can download, or I'm just providing you a single link where you can download all these things. And once if you have downloaded all these things from the link given, so you will be getting these 3 files. So the first one, that is, this is the JDK, the first one which I have mentioned. Second one is this, that is Apache NetBeans 24, and finally is the Apache Tomcat 0.9.0.84. So kindly note that, kindly use only the mentioned version. In case if you are using different versions, there may be conflict in it. Now let us go to installing the first one, that is first installing the Java JDK. So first check whether you already have the Java or not. So just go to your command prompt, now type Java space -version and click enter. So here you can see Java is not recognized as an internal or external command, which means that Java is not installed in my system. So in case if you're already having Java, my advice is uninstall it, because if there is multiple versions, there will be conflict in installing and configuring the NetBeans. So I recommend uninstalling all the versions and install only the mentioned version. So now let us install the thing. So in the downloaded folder we'll be having this JDK 23 Windows x64_bin. So just double click it. So now click yes. Now you can see the welcome to installation wizard window, and just click next. Now is ask for the location destination folder. So here you can see the location given is C program file Java JDK 23. In case if you wanted to change it, you can just click this change folder and you can change the location in case if you wanted to change it. In my case I'm not going to change it, I'm just going to leave it as a default one. The only thing is you need to note down this location, C program file Java JDK 23, and then click this next button. So now it is in installation is in progress. So now you can see the message of successfully installed. So now just click this close button. So now we have successfully installed the Java JDK. So now if you go to the command prompt and type the same command, Java space version and click enter. So now you can see Java version 23.0.1 is shown, which means that Java is installed successfully. So earlier we would have seen that it is not installed, and now you can see it is installed successfully and it is mentioning the version of it. So now we have successfully completed the first step. Now let us go to the second step of installing setting up the Java path. So as mentioned, so just go to the location where the Java is installed, that is C program files Java JDK 23. Inside that we have this bin folder. So here in the address bar you can see the complete location of it, that is C program file Java JDK 23 underscore by bin. So just copy this location. So just type environmental variables in the start and you can see this system properties, or you can just go to this PC, right click and then select this properties, so that you will be getting this window, and where you can see the advanced system settings, where you can see the system properties window. Here the down you can see the environmental variable, so just click it. So here we have two things, that is user variable and system variable. So now we wanted to enter in the system variable. So in the system variable you can just create new and enter the variable name as path and variable value where you need to paste it and create it. Or in case if already the path is available, just double click it, where you can see other environmental variables. Don't change anything, so just click new here and paste the location of this in the down final one and then click OK. So now if you double click this and you can see the Java program file Java JDK 23 bin has been added, and click OK. So click OK and click OK, this one. So now we have successfully added the Java path file also. Now let us go to the third step of installing the NetBeans 24. Just go to the downloaded folder where you can find this Apache NetBeans 24 bin Windows x64. Just double click it. Now it is configuring the installer. So now you can see the welcome to the Apache NetBeans IDE 24 installer, where you have the two option, that is customize. So just click this customize option. You can see you can select the packs whichever you wanted. For example, if you don't require PHP, you can just uncheck it, or whichever component you wanted you can check it. In my case I'm not going to change anything, I'm just going to leave as default one. And here you can see the installation size is around 981.9 MB. So make sure that you have sufficient space in your hard disk, or else the installation will be interrupted in between. So now let me click this next button. So now we will be accepting the license agreement. Click the I accept the terms and the license agreement, and then click the next button. Now it shows the location of installing the NetBeans IDE. So here it is going to install in C program files NetBeans 24. I'm not going to change it, leave as a default. So here you can see the JDK. So here why I said you to uninstall the earlier JDK if you already have, means here it will be taking that JDK path. If there is multiple paths you can configure here, so that will be config. So that's the reason I said uninstall everything and install only the mentioned version. So it will take only the version that is already available, that is JDK 23. So now I'm not going to change anything here, so just going to leave these as a default and then click the next button. So now it shows the details, and then click the install button. So now it takes some time to install. According to your system resources, the installation time will vary. Let us see after the installation is completed. Now after some time you can see this setup complete message. So now we have successfully installed the Apache NetBeans IDE, and now let me click this finish button. So now you can see the folder shortcut folders created in the desktop, or you can just type NetBeans in your start, and you can just click this Apache NetBeans IDE 24. So now it is opening the Apache NetBeans IDE 24 for the first time. So now after opening Apache NetBeans IDE 24, let us create a sample programmer project. Let us check it out. So just go to file and click new project, and just select Java with Ant, and here you can select Java application and then click the next button. So here you can name the project. So now let me name it as hello world 1, and then click finish. So now you can see the hello world 1.java file is created here. So now let us execute a sample code and let us check it out. So now I have entered system.out.println hello jp infotech, and now let me execute it by clicking this run button. So now you can see the output is printed in the output window as hello JP Infotech. So now we have successfully executed a sample program also. Now let me close this Java file and also close this project by right clicking it and click the close button. So now we'll be configuring the Tomcat server, that is the fourth part. So now go to the downloaded folder where you can find this Apache Tomcat 9.08464 folder, which is a zip file. So just copy this and go to your D drive. So I don't suggest to paste this in the C drive, because in case if it is your operating system is in C drive, sometimes it will not allow to make any changes in the folder, so you cannot execute some web project. So basically I recommend to do use in some other folders. In my case, I'll just go to the D drive and then paste it. So now after pasting in the D drive, extract the files by clicking extract here. So now I have extracted the folder, so I'll delete the original folder. So now we have the extracted folder here as Apache Tomcat 9.0.84. So now go to your Apache NetBeans IDE. So here go to the tools menu, and the tools menu we have the servers option. Just click this servers option. So here you can see the list of server. Currently there is no servers available, so just click the add server button in the left bottom, and then it will be asking to add server instance, where you will be seeing the 4 different servers. Select the first one, that is Apache Tomcat or TomEE, and then click the next button. So now it asks for the server location, and in this part you need to select the location. In my case, I have pasted that in the D drive, so just select that one. So in the D drive we have this Apache Tomcat 9.084, which is the extracted file. So just select that and click open. So now here it has to enter the credentials, username and password. So I'll just give admin and admin. Both username and password is admin and admin, and by default this will be in the checked status. So just leave it as default. By checking it, it will create the user if it does not exit. So just check this part once if this is all this okay, and then click the finish button. So now you can see the server is added now, and then click the close. So now here in the services tab, so we'll be having project files and services tab. In the services tab we will be having the third one as the server. So just expand this by clicking this arrow, so where you will be seeing the Apache Tomcat or Tommy is added successfully. So now just right click it and then click start. So you can see the Tomcat server will be starting here. So now it asks for the username and password. So just enter the username and password which we have given, that is admin and admin, and then click the OK. So now you can see the play symbol, that is Tomcat is now running successfully. So there is no any problem in the installation. Now successfully we have installed the NetBeans IDE 24 and also the Tomcat server. Now let me right click it and stop the server. So now we are into the final part, that is executing a web project. So just in this part I'll just showing you how to execute a web project which is already available. So I'm just going to run a project which is already available with me. I'll just go to the file menu and click open project, and just select the source code and then click open project. Now the project is loading here. Kindly wait till it is completed. Now it is loaded. Now just right click it and then click the run button. So now you can see the project home screen, that is QR based online election system or voting system project. This is a sample project. So now it is successfully executed a web project also. In this way you can also execute other projects that is available with you. So now we are into the final part of the video. So now we have successfully installed the Java JDK, we have set up the Java path file, and also we have installed the NetBeans IDE, and we configured the Tomcat server, and we have executed a web project also. So this is all about this project video, and now let us see another video. Thank you for watching.